Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Big weekend for Bulldog Volleyball, 2 wins, and with us, head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. And coach, first of all, congratulations on the 2 victories.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks, and thanks for having us back.
Talk about those 2 wins this past weekend. You took on Northwood, you took on Hillsdale, 2 of the teams that have been right there along with the Bulldogs in the last 5 or 6 years in the conference, and 2 big sweeps for your team.
You know, it was good. They're both really good teams, and we're certainly happy to come away with wins any way that we could get them.
Had great crowd support, great fan support this past weekend. I know it's always tough to play at the Aveglaven Sports Arena. Just talk about how much that helps your team.
You know, we love our crowd. We have so many people from the community, other student athletes. We have people from, you know, just all over that are there at the games, and they really do create a great environment for us to play in. And it is a little tougher, I think, for the opponents to play in that environment, for sure.
As we go to some of the highlights, first from Friday's match against Northwood, jumped out to a great start and really took control of the match early against Northwood.
Yeah, I thought that we had a couple matchups that we wanted as we got into the game, and you know, Northwood switched their lineup a little bit, and it ended up helping us out quite a bit. But overall, I just thought that as a whole team, we executed our game plan very well, and especially the serving and passing part of the game, I thought we executed very well.
Led by Courtney Ream, she had 12 kills in this match here, and a player that's continuing to take great strides. She's been a key player for your team the last couple of years.
Yep, and this is really only our 2nd week playing because she was hurt for a while and missed quite a bit of preseason in our first tournament, so this was her first chance to play at home.
Megan Vandermeer with the kill here. She's done a nice job for your team here over the last couple of years and doing a nice job coming out of the back row. Yeah,
she's playing all the way around now, which is, you know, really I think even makes her play even better. She's a pretty infectious person, as you can see with that block there, and I think she makes the people around her play better, so it's nice to have her out there for 6 rotations.
You have a setter, Stephanie Sikorsky, here running the offense. Talk about how valuable she's been this season as a newcomer.
You know, she's doing a great job, I think, and I think it's really tough to play as a freshman in the GLIAC. There's a lot expected of us on the setting position, and there's a lot that we expect of Stephanie, and she does a really nice job. I mean, she handles the situation, she handles the overload of information very well.
You take the 3-0 win over Northwood. What's the focus then coming back on Saturday to get ready for Hillsdale?
Well, we had a focus that changed when the match started because they changed their lineup, and their team is just so flexible, and they have so many players that, you know, that are really versatile. They were able to make a pretty big change in their lineup and, you know, be quite successful early on. So it took us a while to get into the rhythm of what they were doing offensively, and their coach is just a really good coach, and he just did a nice job of having their team ready to play.
Competitive first set here, you win it 30-28, and was back and forth, and then finally able to get that first one, and really hard to come back from a loss like that.
You know, it is, but Hillsdale, I tell you, they just keep fighting, and you know, it was. You know, I was happy with our team and how they kept persevering and kept pushing through the games, because it really, I mean, you're in the GLIAC now, no one's going to give up after 1 game anymore, and especially in our pod in the GLIAC, we know that we're going to have to fight every point, and you know, I thought both teams did a really nice job of that on Saturday.
Hillsdale, a team that maybe a little bit better advertised than the record might indicate here early in the year.
Oh, they're a lot better than their record. They've played a very tough schedule, and they're still pretty young. They have a lot of sophomores out there, and I'm quite sure when we play them in November, it'll be a really different team that we have to go up against.
You moved to 7-3 overall in the season with these 2 wins. Start GLIAC play 2-0. How important is that start to the conference, winning the first 2 matches?
You know, every match is important. It's the GLIAC, obviously, but when you're at home, you got to try to really take care of your home opportunities. It's tougher to win on the road in the GLIAC for sure. So, you know, we're certainly happy with the results.
You had your first 4 matches or so at home in your home invitational. Then you went on the road to Missouri. You come back home, win a couple matches. Talk about the improvements your team maybe has made from week 1 to where you're at in this point of the season.
Oh goodness, we improve every day, and I know coaches say that all the time, but this team is, I mean, we have so much experience to gain, and there's so much that we can get better. And even Saturday after we got done playing, you know, we told the girls, enjoy this, you know, be happy, but come Monday, we have a lot of work to do, and we have a huge list of things that we still need to get better at. Whether we won or lost the match, we had a list of things to get better at.
This week you're on the road, kind of like the football team, Canton, Ohio. You take on Walsh Friday night, Malone on Saturday, and the first trip to Canton for the Bulldog Volleyball team.
Yeah, we've never been there, so it'll be interesting and fun to explore.
What do you expect out of these two opponents this weekend? You were able to beat both teams last year at home. Talk about the progress maybe they've made since they came into the conference.
Well, Malone has made a great deal of progress. They really have. If they had been eligible, they'd have been in the conference tournament last year. So they have a couple really strong players that just really elevate the whole play of their team. So those will certainly be players that we have to focus on. And I don't know as much about Walsh. I mean, neither team we've played only once before, so it's a little bit of trying to figure them out and understanding their systems and everything as we get ready to play them.
Busy time here, a busy stretch for your team as you'll come back home next Tuesday, host Grand Valley State October 1st, and a big rivalry match, and always a lot of excitement goes into that match and having an opportunity to play it at home. Yeah.
Grand Valley has a very nice team, and it will be definitely an exciting match for us.
How hard is it with a schedule like this, not getting a whole lot of practice time between matches, I guess maybe more so next week after this weekend's action?
You know, we just have to take advantage of the chances that we get. And our players are they're pretty dedicated. They come in a lot of times and get touches on their own, just popping in and out of the gym. So I think we do okay with practice time, but you certainly wish that you had a few more days every now and then.
Your team the last couple of years, we've mentioned it before, has been right there at the top of the GLIAC. Obviously, you have some new faces, some new people plugged into different roles this year. How's that transition been, I guess, from last year to this year with some of the new kids?
We're just trying to get a little bit better every day, get a little bit more experience every day, improve a little bit each day, and you know that's all that we can do. And we definitely have some inexperience, but we're just trying to bring them along.
As you move here into the month of October, I guess coming up, you had the fall kind of late August. You've had this busy stretch in September. Now you shift to the conference play. What does it take for the Bulldogs to continue to pull out some wins and continue to meet some of those goals?
You know, it's simple. We just have to get a little bit better at every day, like a little bit better at the small parts of the game, our serving, a little bit better at our defensive, just our individual technique on defense. A little bit better at understanding, how to make play calls when we're in system and out of system in the game. So, it's every skill area, just trying to get a little better at it.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the 2 wins, and best of luck here in Ohio this weekend.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for another episode of Ferris Sports Update. Reminder: you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Thanks for tuning in.